What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to G-Ball Vision. Thank you for stopping in. Today I have for you guys another EDC update, and we have an unboxing to get to. Before we get started, double check and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I would love to have you here. And before you head out, do me a huge favor, hit the thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it, everyone. It really helps get the videos pushed out there to more people. And feel free to let me know what you are carrying in your pockets today down in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. So let's kick this thing off with an unboxing. Now, this is something that just showed up, and I can see who it's from based on the tag, but I don't know exactly what it is. They didn't tell me that they were sending anything else. So my interest is pretty piqued here. But we're going to be adding this to, okay, now I kind of, they were supposed to send me this a long time ago and never did. They sent me a different pen instead. Basically a better pen. This is kind of a limited edition, I believe. This is a carbon fiber Bastion bolt action pen, and if you're not familiar with Bastion, they do some good stuff when it comes to their pens, and they make very affordable options as well. They do a bunch of aluminum, they do steel, titanium. They have a plethora of different materials that they use, and they just came out with this guy here, which is going to be in carbon fiber, and I forget what the secondary material is. I'm going to say it's steel, but definitely a nice packaging there from them. I don't think anything's below the insert there. Nope, nothing's below the insert there, but I believe that's going to be steel. I don't know if it'll say blah, 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 carbon fiber and stainless steel. Yep. So this is pretty cool here, guys. They make a great bolt action pen and very affordable as well. Even their titanium offering is about, I don't know, 40 to, well, probably about $30 better than the next guy, which the next step up from Bastion is going to be like Big Idea Design, and then up from there you have Tactile Turn. So these are going to be very affordable, you know, if you're looking to upgrade your pen or upgrade your EDC and get a pen. Bastion is a company that I would most certainly take a look at. If I didn't want to spend, you know, some people have the idea of $30 is too much on a pen. And I used to be in the same, you know, I used to think the same thing. Because I used to be a big fan of the, I forget what pen it is now, but they would come with designs on them. You might get like 2 in a pack. They were like gel 3.0. I forget what pens they were. Anyway, those were like $6, $8, $10 for like 2 of them. So $30, $40 to me was insane. But then I found myself buying, you know, $150 pens. So, you know, I can see both sides of the coin. Do you need a $100 pen? No, you don't. But, you know, it's about trying different things out. It's about, you know, getting a feel for what quality is out there. And I think everyone should have a good, reliable writing tool with them every day. Just in the off chance you need it for an emergency, or you need it for, who knows? I mean, you might have to write a note. For me, I am personally using pens and markers and pencils all day long. As a carpenter, I use pencils, pens, and markers for my job, and then making YouTube content, I'm constantly writing ideas down and video concepts and all kinds of stuff. And then on top of that, I'm a list person, so I like to make lists of things to do, supplies to get, grocery lists. You know, that way I can keep my thoughts organized. I'm just huge into that type of thing. So it made sense to me originally to get a good quality pen, and then it kind of escalated from there. I don't have a ton of pens, but I do have quite a few at this point. But, you know, to make a very long segment a little shorter, you can get a good quality pen. They make a bunch of different sizes. They have some mini ones. I wouldn't recommend getting a mini one unless you're getting it specifically to put in like a small EDC pouch or organizer. Otherwise, I'd go with something medium to their full size length. That way you have a decent amount of length there to be comfortable while you're writing, because the smaller they are, the more cramped you're going to get. So I would say this is more of their medium size right here, because the full size one I think is a little bit longer than this guy is. But their bolt action mechanism, the action on these is really, really solid. Very fun, very fidgety, and it just works really well. You can just kind of throw it down to open it, throw it back down to close it. So it's a really well done, nice strong springs in there. So, I don't have any affiliation with this company. Whether you buy a Bastion or whatever company, it doesn't, matter to me. But to give you ideas on different pens that that are out there, I think I took the jump initially, and right away I got a Big Idea Design titanium pen, and then I kind of trickled back down into some more affordable type pens like this, and then I was like, you know what, I want to get a really good pen, and then that'll be it, right? So I got a Tactile Turn full titanium pen, probably like $120, something like that, $130. And I didn't buy one for quite a while. I've bought a few since then, but I haven't gone crazy. I probably have 10 or 12, decent pens. But I would say overall, the best value is going to probably lay with Bastion, as you can get steel, aluminum, you can get carbon fiber and steel, and this carbon fiber looks really good as well, and it has a nice bit of grip to it. It's nice and smooth, but it is grippy. Gives it a nice aesthetic as well. The pocket clips work good. It's not going to be like a knife where it's like ultra deep carry or anything like that, although there are pens out there that you can get that nice deep carry where basically the whole pen will be hidden. But in the case of these, they do this on purpose, so that way if it's down in your pants pocket or say it's in a shirt pocket, you have the ability to grab this thing and actually pull it out without, fumbling and messing around, which I don't mind these types of pocket clips when it comes to a pen. But if you're on the hunt for a decent pen, Bastion, I have to think they are the best value. And I can't remember off the top of my head what the regular base titanium one comes in at. I want to say it's like 60, maybe 70, somewhere in there, but it's a nice pen. I'll grab it. So here is the titanium one. This is the raw finish here, and it's very nice, guys. I forget what they come in at, like I said, but this is the slim Bastion titanium pen. So actually, they're about the same size. And then here's an aluminum one, which is very lightweight. This was my main pen here at the desk for a long time. So I guess this steel and carbon fiber one is a full-size pen. So they also make a mini And I don't know if there's a size in between the two. I feel like there is, but I could be wrong on that. But I think this is a perfect size, you know, for an EDC pen. Now, it's not going to fit in most EDC pouches, but as far as a writing device that's going to be comfortable to use for an extended period, this size is nice. There are definitely pens out there that are a little longer, but there are some out there that are a little bit shorter. So you kind of have to, you know, figure out what you like. But I would say this is probably a standard pen right here, like one you would buy in the store as far as the length is concerned. I can tell, you know, by picking this up that this is a steel pen. It's definitely got a little bit of, you know, a little bit of heft to it. So the steel is going to be substantially heavier than, you know, the titanium or the aluminum version. If you want really lightweight, then of course go with the aluminum. A very good pen. And yet again, we have this one's very well broken in. I've had this one for quite a while and used it a ton. And the mechanisms are all the same. Very, very intuitive and very easy to use. The titanium one here doesn't have a ton of use on it, as this is a fairly newer pen. You'll actually be seeing the unboxing for this pen here very soon, even though I've had it for a couple of weeks at this point. But with that all being said, I will be moving the new steel and carbon fiber pen into the EDC rotation. You know, something that can take a little bit of abuse, and I'm not going to be worried about it getting kind of roughed up or, you know, taking some sort of patina through use. Not going to be worried about it, right? Because these are fairly inexpensive. But that way, this is the newest, you know, addition to the pens. So I can report back to you guys here in a week or two and let you know how this pen is faring. And then I'll probably go to this one, as I have not had a chance to test this out. I had it here at the desk for a little bit, and then that was the basic, you know, I used it a little bit here at the desk, and that was the extent of it. Now, since we covered the pens, that was kind of my main idea. I knew that it was probably a pen coming from Bastion, so that's kind of what I wanted to focus on for the most part with the video, because we haven't talked about a pen the last couple updates, but I did want to keep you guys up to speed on the latest other piece of gear that we just unboxed, and I have it right here. This is going to be that Key Unity key clip, and I gotta tell you what, guys, this thing is freaking sweet. The ability to either clip this to your pant loop, your belt loop, or clip it around your belt, clip it on a backpack. It's just a regular pocket clip, but it works really, really well. I do a ton of moving around throughout the day, and I put this kind of like what would be like 5 o'clock, 4 or 5 o'clock on my hip, on my belt, and that's where this pretty much hangs out all day, and I've not had a single issue with it coming out or coming undone. The little clip here, or the little key ring, has held up very good. No issues with that, and it's very easy to put things on it or take them off, which I really like. I hate these ones here. Hate them with a passion, especially the ones that are overly tight. But this Key Unity thing, although I bought it by mistake, not by mistake, but I ordered something else that's just like it, that's a little bit more premium, and I forgot that I did order that, and I ordered this as well. So I have two, and you guys are going to see what I'm talking about here, probably in the next EDC update that I do. But that is the two newest items that we've added to the EDC rotation, and then the Rovivon A8 has been doing very, very good. The Real Steel Evolution is just killing it, guys. A fantastic pocket knife. I've had a couple people ask me, you know, they can't afford this knife. Is there anything similar to this knife? And, you know, sad to say, there's nothing else on the market right now that is similar to this. To my knowledge, unless there's a small company, you know, small batch company that has done a button frame lock, I'm not aware of it. But as far as I know, this is the first knife of its kind. And they absolutely killed it, guys. So there's nothing else like this right now, sad to say. But there are ways to get this that kind of ease the burden. First, you can break the payment up into like a 4-pay, right? You could use Zip, you know, which is like a 4-pay. I don't know if Real Steel through their website offers like PayPal, but if they don't offer anything, you can use Zip through them, which you'd be able to get this and break it up into 4 payments. And on top of that, I still have a $15 off code. So, you know, you could get a little bit of money off and then break the payment up into 4. You know, that's a better way to go about it than just dropping however much these cost. Off the top of my head, I forget. But that's a way to save a little bit of money and break the payment up. I don't know if that helps anyone out there. I wish, you know, I had some other options for you guys, but I really don't. Oh, and that's the other thing. I always have an Issuing Stitches Hank with me. I'm not affiliated with Issuing Stitches. If you go and buy his hanks using my code, he just offers that code for you guys, my viewers, my subscribers, just as kind of a generosity, you know, just being very nice. He has sent in hanks for me to give away, but I have no real affiliations with him. I just love his hanks. He's an awesome dude. He's from Pennsylvania like me, and he's not out to get rich off, you know, an individual hank. He sells these at a very, very good price. And then he offers a 10% off code, which I always have linked down in every description of every normal video. It'll take you to his Etsy store, and then you can use capital GBALL10, which will get you 10% off your order. Whether that's 1 hank or 10 hanks, you can get 10% off. He's got all kinds of different images that he does on his hanks, and he's got 3 sizes, which is fantastic. He's got the EDC sized here, he's got the medium sized, and then he's got the full sized hanks as well. So he has a lot of options for everyone, which is a great business model to go by. The more options, the better off you're going to be, and I think he's doing a solid job. Like on average, guys, I think his hanks are like 10 to 12 bucks, something like that, like 10 to 13 bucks maybe, but just it's hard to beat, because, you know, some of these guys that are charging $30, $40, $50 per hank, you know, they might be really nice. They might have a little bit of, you know, something to them that these don't, you know, maybe. But are they worth $30, $40 more than this hank here? Hell no. And even if it was, I don't give a shit. I'm using this to wipe my camera off, maybe wipe my sunglasses down, wipe my phone screen down, you know, wipe my knife blade off. What do I need a $40, $50 hank for? And I've bought a couple more expensive ones. So, you know, and I'm an idiot for that. If that's your cup, you know, cup of joe and you like expensive hanks, more power to you. But if you're not into that and you just want something that's affordable, I love this size. I kind of had a little bit to do with him going ahead and doing this size. but these fit in your pocket extremely well, guys. They're literally half the size of the full-size ones. So you can put this down in an EDC pouch. You can throw this down in your pocket, and it's not all bulky and bulgy. This is the method right here, and this can do everything that the full-size ones can do, and it is going to be basically half the size. So I really have enjoyed these EDC sized hanks. But that'll wrap this one up, guys. The pen, the key ring, the couple of knives here, we are pretty much sticking with these two for right now, the Daily Carry Co. Mag Slide and the Real Steel Evolution, along with the Issuing Stitches hank. I have plenty more for you guys. We'll also be doing some flashlight testing and some other stuff here in the mornings. But I hope you have an awesome day. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's other stuff you would like me to incorporate into these videos. Starting them back up again. I'm kind of just going with the flow and just winging it. That way I'm not showing the same exact thing over and over again. I'm trying to bring new stuff into the equation while still bringing back around, you know, some of the stuff we may have taken a look at previously, and then incorporating stuff that I do keep with me that maybe I haven't showed yet, stuff like that. But if there's something you would like me to do, like me to show more often or talk about more often, please let me know down in the comments. I love your guys' input, and it is much appreciated. That's what helps me get better and make better content. Hit the thumbs up for me. I really appreciate it, guys. If you're new here and you've watched this entire video and you are not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button because you are definitely a part of the family now. I'll throw up a couple of new videos, guys. Go check one of them out. Have an awesome day. Thank you for watching. Catch you on the next one.